Hey, what is going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, since it's a nice day today, I thought, let me just take myself outside and give you guys a reading in the park. Why not? So I can catch some rays, some of that vitamin D, and give you guys some guidance at the same time. I do apologize for the noise. If you hear any noise, you know, we try to keep it as real as possible, but sometimes the universe, things just be happening like that, innit? So yeah, there's going to be a general reading. It's going to also be a timeless reading, so when you come across this video, it's for you. And if any of you are interested in a personal reading, you can send me an email or you can send me a DM on Instagram. I'm pretty active on Instagram, so if you want to get in contact and want a fast reply, hit me up on Instagram. And also I offer distance Reiki healing sessions and close contact Reiki sessions if you're in the UK and local. Alright, so let's see what's going to be coming out in the cards. They're already flying out. Okay, so the first card that come out is admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So it's more about being honest with yourself is what I'm getting for this card. So you need to quiet your mind and turn inward and more come from your heart center instead of your head, because the head is the monkey mind and you've got all these fearful thoughts and all this other stuff going on. The mind likes to create scenarios. So try to quiet your mind and come more into your heart center and to find out the truth about whatever situation is, and then act accordingly on that situation. So say for instance you're in a relationship and you know the relationship isn't working for you. You know it's not working, so then, well, deep down in your heart, if you feel like it's not working, then you need to take steps into kind of moving on from that relationship, should I say, if it is no longer serving your highest good. Because there isn't no point being stuck in a situation where you're not growing. It's the same as like a job as well. If you know you're not being served in a job, or a job's not serving your highest purpose, you need to kind of take steps into changing that also. And then the next card is God is in charge. So whatever the situation is in life in general, God is in charge and everything is unfolding how it should be. So if you're worried about certain situations, you don't need to be worrying, because that's exactly where you need to be. And some of you are being called to build a closer relationship with God. So maybe praying, meditating helps you get closer to God. Also being out in Mother Nature. Some of you may need to go to a place of worship. So you could go to a mosque, temple, church, spiritual church, just to connect with source more, universe. God, like people say, God is everywhere. God is everything. God is like an atom. He's in everything. So do whatever that brings you closer to God. Is also what's being called. But yeah, God is in charge. So try not to worry, because everything is how it should be. You know, like we might get fearful about certain situations or whatever, but God is in charge of that, and most of the time it works out in our favor. So we'd be worrying about certain things, and everything is how it should be, and we need to just not we need to just kind of take a step back and just let things unfold as they should. Let's see what else is coming up. Okay, and then the next card is your children are watched over by the angels. So yeah, is exactly what it's saying on the card. Your children are watched over by angels. There's no need to worry about them. If you have teenager kids and you're feeling a bit worried about them, because when they get to a certain age they want to start hanging outside and hanging with the boys and stuff, just give them guidance. Just give them the best guidance you can, like but yeah, they still got their own life to live, you know. You don't want to shelter your children too much, because then you technically stop their growth. So yeah, your children are guarded and protected and watched over by the angels. Some of these may be pregnant as well, or very fertile at the moment, so be careful of that. Some of you may be having children very soon as well. But yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, just try not to worry about your children too much, because they have their own life to live. Even though what we tend to do is we tend to project our fearful thoughts onto them, and they pick up on that, and then they start mimicking us, where we need to kind of step back and not do that. We need to let them create their own character instead of molding them as a character from us, if that makes sense, because we're their role model. So if they see that we're fearful or acting in a certain way, they're going to start doing exactly the same thing. The sun is lovely today. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I think it's the best time to catch them rays. I've got to start doing this more often. Well, not more often. Jesus, like, we don't get this much sun. It's like, we've had like 2 days of sun, and it's meant to be our summertime. So, you know, see how it goes. Now everyone wants to start coming into the park and kind of surrounding me now. Yesterday I was in the park, and I had a nice big space to myself, and his brother wanted to come sit right next, like basically right in my area. Like, I know my energy draws people towards me. He wanted to come sit basically right near me, and that I'm like, right, okay, cool. Like, it's all love and light. Come chill. And then the next card is focus on divine and perfect health. So focus on, try to think of more positive thoughts about your health and make positive changes towards your health as well. So if you've been having certain, how should we say it, been worrying about a certain your health, try to think of it more in a positive light, because what you think you create. So if you're thinking, oh, my legs are bad, your legs are going to be bad. Or if you've got bad knees, or if you've got bad back or something. For me, I've got a bad throat. I don't know, something's just up with my throat. So it's funny because I pop up in the general readings as well. So yeah, I'm working on changing my thought pattern to help heal my throat as well, because yeah, that's something I'm trying to work on at the moment as well. So yeah, try not to, it's hard when you're experiencing it, like physical, mental or emotional pain. Obviously what you put your focus on grows, but it's very difficult when you're actually experiencing it. So it's trying to become not attached to that, which kind of sucks. But yeah, focus on divine and perfect health as much as you can, and obviously you have to make the steps to change that also. So obviously if you're dehydrated and your body ain't functioning too good, obviously you need to drink more water. Obviously if you want to lose weight, you need to make changes to lose weight, so eating better, drinking more water, getting exercise. So that's focusing on divine health. And then the next card is energy healing work. So some of these could do with a good Reiki session, is what I'm getting. If you're feeling blocked in certain chakras or certain areas of your life, Reiki can help unblock your chakras, because Reiki works with the chakra system, and the chakra system basically deals with the whole body. Each chakra is connected to a different part of the body, and each physical problem manifests as an energy blockage. So say for instance you've got knee problems. For me, I'm a Capricorn, I'm ruled by the knees, and me staying grounded, I need to work on my root chakra as much as possible, if that makes sense, because I'm an earth sign, I need to be connected to Mother Earth. So yeah, I need to work a lot on my root chakra, and that manifests when I'm ungrounded and not working on the root chakra. I get problems with my knees. So if you've got like a blocked heart chakra, you may be getting back problems or arm problems or problems with your hands. Yeah. So yeah, some of these are also being called to become Reiki masters also, man, because yeah, if you're drawn to the mystical side and the arts, check out the healing courses, man. Reiki, sound therapy, crystal healing. I also offer crystal healing as well, as a service. Yeah, some of you, yeah, I would advise some of you to check that out as well, becoming healers as well, because then you can be of service as well, you know. If you're also drawn to energy work, like reading cards, you're reading energy. So some of these may be tarot readers, some of these may be oracle card readers. You're also being called to step into your power and also do that as well. And then the next card is endings and new beginnings. So it was the strawberry moon last night. If any of you saw the moon yesterday, it was beautiful. But where I was at in London, I couldn't see it too tough because I'm just city, man, so it kind of sucked. But if any of you were out in that, not the sticks, but more less city, it must have been so amazing. But I'm not sure what that moon brung in, but the card saying there's endings and new beginnings. For me, I've been doing a little clear out. Anything that no longer serves me kind of needs to go. Started decorating once again, and yeah, starting little projects. Things are just starting and things are ending, if that makes sense. So we're just going to be going for a period of endings and new beginnings. What no longer serves our highest good, and if it's of denser energy, it kind of needs to be released. Because we're elevating, the energy is elevating, we're shedding density, and sometimes shedding density means things need to go, and obviously when one door closes, another door will open, but the art to that is basically you can't be going into new what's the word, you can't be going into new situations with old energy. Like say for instance, going into, no, just using this as an example, if you just broke up from a relationship, you ain't done no healing, and you jump straight into another relationship, you're bringing all your baggage from the old relationship into the new relationship, and that's going to bring up problems from your old relationship. Your new partner's going to be triggering your old shit. So obviously you need to be releasing the old to then start the new, because where we're going energy wise, all that heavy baggage, all that ego protective defensiveness, we don't need any of that. It's about being open and being heart-centered and being your authentic self. So you've got new beginnings and fresh starts on the horizon, guys. And then the next card is keep your eyes on your targeted intention. So that's basically saying, yeah, whatever goal you've got in your mind, say for instance you've got a main goal, you want to be, I don't know, a millionaire, for instance, a millionaire. To get to that, to be a millionaire, you got to keep your intention on being a millionaire. There's always going to be obstacles and challenges on the way to get to there, but your main goal is becoming the millionaire. Just using that as an example. Me, I'm not really materialistic, I'm just using that as an example. But yeah, if whatever goal you got set in mind, keep that goal in mind, write a vision board and have that goal on there, and take steps towards that. If you're on a road and there's no obstacles in the road probably doesn't lead anywhere, just to let you guys know, because there's always obstacles, there's always difficulties, there's always challenges in life, and that's just how it goes. But try to focus on the solution, not the problem also. So yeah, keep your eye on the main goal and just stay at it, and yeah, and just keep going. There will, like I was saying, there will always be obstacles and challenges, difficulties, setbacks and stuff, but just keep your eye on the main goal and just keep heading in that direction, and you'll eventually achieve that goal. I'm not saying being a well, you could achieve being a millionaire. I'm just talking about being in general. If you wanted your own house, your own business or something like that, just keep your eye on the goal, and then that will manifest. And where your energy goes, where your attention goes, energy flows. So be mindful of your thoughts as well. Try to keep them as positive as possible. And the next card is a favorable outcome. So right now the universe is working in your favor. Yeah, the universe is yeah, it's working on your side. So if things were being a bit rough and bumpy lately, things are going to start leveling out. If you've been worried about a certain situation, the thing's going to be working in your favor. Some of you may be Libras also. Some of you need to drink more water because you are dehydrated also. But yeah, whatever, if you've been waiting to hear from certain situations, like, I don't know, from the council on moving home or just things in general, you're going to have a favorable outcome and things are going to work in your favor. So yeah, just stay positive and be open-minded, and yeah, try not to think of, now you've heard it, try not to think of the outcome. Yeah, because I gave someone a reading of recent, and they said they was going to get a miracle, and then they rung me up saying the miracle actually happened. So things are happening, so things are going to work in your favor, and you're going to have a favorable outcome. Try not to get attached too much to the outcome, because you don't know I don't know what the situation is, and it's better not to be attached to the outcome, because when you get attached to the outcome, that's attachment, and then you stop the energy going to where it needs to go, and then you're causing other problems by blocking the flow of energy. I want this. If you sit back and relax, the things will just flow as they're meant to go. Yeah, but there's a favorable outcome coming in as well, so yeah, that's great. Yeah, some of you are learning to balance out your lives as well. So if you used to be like, not chaotic, but if there was a bit like this, they're learning to level themselves out. Some of you are Libras, like I said before, or maybe Libras, or have Libra in your chart, or have Libra moon maybe, or rising. Very interesting. And then the last card is write about your thoughts and feelings. Is your last card. So yeah, if you've got a lot going, just write about your thoughts and feelings, journal. It helps you to kind of get clear and think of helps you get things out of your head and onto paper. So if you've been going through a lot of stuff and processing stuff, if you write it down, when you look over it in a few weeks, you can say, oh yeah, I was there and I'm here now, if that makes sense. And yeah, some of you need to write that stuff down. If you can't feel that you can't speak to people and express how you're feeling or express what you're going through, write it down, get it out your head. It's a form of counselling, and it's a way of clearing your head as well, because some situations we feel that we can't share with other people, so it's better to just write about them, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is your reading, guys. Pretty positive reading with Archangel Michael, and well, the guidance is always clear from the cards. The cards do not lie. Yeah. But yeah, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, don't be shy, and hit that the notification bell, because sometimes I do spontaneous live readings, so you can get guidance like there and then at the present moment. Also, if any of you are interested in a personal reading, some energy healing, or crystal necklaces, I also make crystal necklaces, and I also make colloidal silver as well, natural antiviral, antibacterial thing. Check out colloidal silver in it. It's all natural. But yeah, if you like the video, you guys know what to do, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon with another video, and I'm gonna put all my information in the drop down menu and at the end of every video as well, so you can get the information there anyway. But peace, love and light, tribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and try and catch the rays as much as possible. The sun's going to be upgrading our DNA and just realigning us and shedding and stuff. So yeah, trying to make as much of that as possible while we got it till we get back in the shade. But peace, love and light, tribe, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. Thanks for watching.